Good afternoon, everyone. It has been a while. Yeah, a while, like over a month, I think. So if you didn't hear, I broke my good one, the right one. It's not fully healed. Um, it's out of a cast though, and that's the big thing. It's not in a cast, so I will take that advancement as soon as possible. And the other day was that day. So we're out of the cast, so I think I can play. I kind of got everything set up, so we should be okay. I don't think there's anything special I need to do. We'll find out as we play, right? But anyway, I'm just kind of doing some exercises every now and then, but so far, so good. So I'm pretty happy with it. Welcome back, hand. Welcome back. Sorely missed. Okay, so tonight we're gonna jump basically right in to season 9, round 3 of the Solo Crisis League. That ends tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really gonna try to get all 3 games in before the end of tomorrow, which means either 2 streams today and 1 tomorrow, or 1 stream today, 2 tomorrow, vice versa, whatever. Maybe all 3 streams today, who knows? We'll figure it out. But depending on how these games go, I'm going to try and squeeze them in so I can get to the deadline to get on the score sheet, get on the leaderboard for this particular round. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm still going to catch up eventually anyway. But the goal here is to catch up here, get caught up in the Solo Crisis League, and then go back and try and catch up on the Solo Champions League, because they're in their final round of the season right now. There's no way I'm going to get them all in on time. So I'm just going to do that kind of between seasons, I think. So for now, we're going to catch up on the Solo Crisis League, and after that's done, jump in to catch up on the Solo Champions League, and then after that's done, we'll be right back in a new one, I'm sure. So we'll just get right down to it, right? So this is for Season 9, Round 3 of the Solo Crisis League, and it is our all-star season, which means some of the strongest heroes up against some of the toughest base plus Crisis expansion combinations. Tonight's combination is Heroes Unite plus Crisis 3. Now, I'd argue that Crisis 3 is the most difficult of all of them, and in fact, I have the numbers to back that up if you're curious. But yeah, Crisis 3 is the most difficult with any given possible base deck. Doesn't matter which one. So I could have just done Crisis 3 of all of them, but it turns out that Heroes Unite is the toughest. Sorry. It turns out that Heroes Unite is the toughest of the ones that can go with Crisis 3. So we're going to use that to our advantage, right? See what happens. See to our advantage. What am I talking about? We're going to use that as our Crisis 3 set. So Heroes Unite plus Crisis 3. Our 2 heroes to choose from for attempt 1 are, I just realized I didn't put this down. Oh, I guess I did. Never mind. So, our 2 heroes to choose from are Constantine and Blue Beetle. Now, I'm going with Constantine. I really like Constantine. I really like Blue Beetle also. But the reason, in particular, that I'm taking Constantine is because I think Blue Beetle might be at a bit of a detriment here. He reads once during each of your turns. If you control 7 or more cards, draw a card. That's not impossible. Drawing 2 cards or having locations and stuff, that's really common, even outside of a Teen Titans setting. The issue becomes that we most likely are going to face a city destroyed, the bane of my Crisis existence. One of many banes of my Crisis existence. And with that, we're going to lose quite a few ongoing cards and reduce the number of times we can use his ability. So, with that in mind, I'm going with Constantine, which has the ability to destroy cards and get +1 power from them. I'll read that out for you. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If its cost is 1 or greater, you may play it and it has +1 power. If you do, destroy it at the end of your turn. So that's going to help us, get rid of some cards so we can get an extra bonus from playing them, as well as clean out our deck to get a more focused deck, to get better deck building prowess. Words, make the deck stronger. That's what we're trying to do. So basically, we have this built-in ability to destroy cards, which is going to be really helpful. Hopefully that's good. Blue Beetle, I think, will work. I think he'll do well. But with the city destroyed, I'm not as keen on it, I guess. So we're going to go with Constantine. That's the short version of this. So, boom. Out of the way, Blue Beetle. Welcome, Constantine. So, since it is Crisis 3, we start with This World Is Ours. When you buy or gain a villain in the lineup, also gain a weakness. Yikes. To beat it, we have to contribute 4 heroes. Now, this one can be a real problem sometimes. If you don't get the cheap heroes you need fast enough, they can stick around. The Outsider. Stack ongoing, players cannot destroy starter cards, so we are stuck with all those punches and vulnerabilities that our deck is comprised of right now. Composed of? I don't know. One of those words is correct. So, we have the Outsider, we got the World is Ours. We're going to see what our first lineup is and get going. Frankenstein, that's very, very good. That is very good. You know what I just realized? I didn't get my VP tokens out or my frozen tokens. I'm going to need those. So let me get the first lineup here. I'll go get those, and then we'll just start her up. But Frankenstein's a great choice. Killer Croc is good. Etrigan the Demon is nice, but he's going to be expensive. Nanda Prabhat, good to see some locations. And Manhunter. That is 3 villains, a location, and Frankenstein. That is not the best. That's 3 weaknesses we're going to gain. But Frankenstein will help us get some cards, and Nanda Prabhat will help us destroy some cards, I believe, right? Yep, it will. Also, I believe we are going to gain a right, that's right, we're going to gain a VP every time we defeat a villain, so there is that. We get a weakness, but also a VP. So I'm going to go ahead and get those VPs as well as the frozen tokens, and I'll be right back for our first turn. Got the hand already here. See you soon. All right, we've got all of our tokens now. We should be good to go. So let's see what this first hand has in store for us. We have a vulnerability. Yeah. 1, 2, 3 power, though. We're going to go ahead and get a kick. It seems like the logical choice this stage of the game, so kick it is. There's that one card coming out. Another villain. Not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. I'd love to get Nanda Prabhat, but it can't really be used too much. We'll go ahead and get a kick instead. We're probably going to stack up on a few of these kicks till we get some villains, because that's going to be a lot of weaknesses. Sorry, we're going to get stack up on a few kicks before we go for these villains, because we're going to build up quite a few weaknesses in this, it looks like. New card comes out. Another villain. This is bad. This is bad. I swear I shuffled it. As best I can, I guess. I do have one hand. Not really, 1.5. 1.75. The hand's doing okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not great. Okay. 2, 4, 5, and 6. What we're going to do there, we're going to go ahead and get a kick and also get rid of Manhunter. That does get us a victory point and a weakness. Victory point is because 3, 4, 5. The victory point is because we're playing Crisis 3 without Forever Evil as our base set. I am back. Thank you. Thank you for watching. So yeah, the victory point is for using Heroes Unite as our base set instead of Crisis 4. Sorry, Crisis 3. My God, what am I talking about? We're playing Crisis 3. The victory point was for playing Heroes Unite instead of Forever Evil as our base set. And the weakness was because this world is ours. Whenever we buy a villain, we get a weakness. So, new card comes out. Kyle Rayner, that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. All right, 1, 2, 3 power, couple vulnerabilities. I guess we're going to stick to our plan here and just get a bunch of kicks in the hopes. What's that? Something weird over there. Hey, that's better. That's better. YouTube changed their behind the scenes thing, and I didn't actually see your message. All right, so there we go. That should do it. Anyway, we got another kick. We're really stacking up on these kicks. I'm hoping to use them to get rid of things like Brother Blood, Etrigan the Demon, gain Frankenstein. Now, an important note is we have 2 7-cost heroes here. I really don't want to give either of them to This World Is Ours, but we have to give them some heroes. So we're going to have to see what happens. The good news is we can use Frankenstein to get back any of those heroes we want. So we just have to get some other ones and keep Frankenstein. Sniper rifle. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I mean, we could just buy sniper rifle, I suppose. We'll go ahead and get another kick. We'll get rid of Talon, getting us another victory point, but also another weakness, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right. New card coming out. At least it's a hero. There we go. 2, 4, 6, 7 power. We're getting Frankenstein. That's what we're doing. We're getting ready now. Time for things to start ramping up. Man, another 7-cost card. What is happening? 1, 2, 3 power. We'll get another kick. Now that we have all these kicks, I'd like to start using Constantine's ability. Get basically 3 power from a kick, get it back. We have Frankenstein, all sorts of good things you can do there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whirlwind. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get Katana and Whirlwind. Those are both helpful things. Katana will be good because she's a defense for 1, but also something we can give to This World Is Ours. Whirlwind is one of those cards that lets you change your deck after you've already drawn it. That's another villain. Come on, no mercy today. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in a weakness. All right, just gotta stretch that wrist every now and then. So, 6. Oh, I'm tempted. I really am tempted. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Brother Blood. Get a victory point and a weakness. Want to do more than that, but that's what I stuck with. Kick would have been nice. All right, back over. Nightmare Nurse. Now we're talking. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6. What's over here? Yeah, okay. 6 plus 4 gets us to 10. We're going to spend 2 VP, though, to gain Brother Blood. Yes, yes. All right, 10 power gets rid of Etrigan the Demon, and also gets us a kick. Now, since we got Etrigan, we do get a victory point, and we also gain a weakness. So it was a little good, little bad. Actually, a lot more good than bad, I'd say. We got Brother Blood, which is 3 power whenever we play him, and something we can give to a crisis if need be. We got to use Frankenstein. We got a kick. We got rid of an expensive villain out of the lineup, and also Etrigan the Demon's great to use in your deck. So if I can just get Frankenstein to gain him next, now we're gonna start going places. It's the end of the game, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we're gonna start paying the price of all those starters and weaknesses we've got. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think I forgot to put a card out though. Star Sapphire Power Ring. I do want Nightmare Nurse. Actually, Nightmare Nurse is the way to go because she's going to gain victory points to give to Frankenstein, but she also is going to get rid of all these weaknesses we're gaining. We can't use her yet to get rid of starters, but after we beat the Outsider, we definitely will. Definitely will. Yellow Lantern Power Ring. Now we're getting to the rings, huh? I think I'm just going to give Katana to This World Is Ours. We need 4 heroes there. That's just one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll use that to get Star Sapphire Power Ring. Can't complain about that one. Can't complain. New one coming up. Another location, Apocalypse. All right. 1, 5, 6, 7. We're going to get Kyle Rayner. We're going to start working our way through there. Also, he's a hero we could give to This World Is Ours and get back via Frankenstein. New card coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think we're going to get Etrigan the Demon. Ooh, or Manhunter. Now, Etrigan with his 4 power, yeah, that's going to be really useful. So Etrigan is ours. And we still have 4, 5, 6, 7 power here. We'll use that to get rid of Copperhead, gain another victory point back, and a weakness gained. All right, pretty good. So what's great about Etrigan is he can put heroes into our hand, which means we can play a hero, and then next turn play Etrigan, get him back, and give it to This World Is Ours. It's a nice little combo. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't think I put a new card out, though. All these rings, too. I swear I shuffled. I swear I did. At least the best that this hand can do. I shuffled. All right, 6. We'll get Nanda Prabhat and Batarang. Get a location. Our first location that was eventually will be used to get rid of a city destroyed. So we got 1 villain left. Still need to get rid of 3 more heroes, though. So I can't get rid of Frankenstein. That's just a big no-no. That's a death sentence, really. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. New card has to come out. Daughter of Gotham City. That I can get rid of. Useful now, but also I can get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we can get cards from the destroyed pile, but I only have 1 victory point. That's okay. We're going to use that to get Manhunter here. So we have 8. We'll get Daughter of Gotham, and we'll also get rid of Killer Croc, giving us another victory point back and a weakness gained. Lots of weaknesses floating around, I know, but that Daughter of Gotham City is going to be great to give to This World Is Ours. And we're using Frankenstein pretty effectively. Teleportation. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 power. That's nothing special. We are going to go ahead and get another kick because at a certain point, we're going to use Constantine's ability basically every turn. New card comes out. Skeets. 2, 4, 6, and a couple vulnerabilities. We get Apocalypse because, you know what? No, we'll get Green Lantern Power Ring. Green Lantern Power Ring is going to give us that defense we're going to need. All right. Soul Taker Sword is a really good option right now. Do I want to do that? We're going to use the Demon Etrigan. I can put a hero from my discard pile on top of my deck, and that's great, because that means we can put Daughter of Gotham there for next turn. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10. We're going to give up Kyle Rayner. I really don't like that. We're going to get him back. We'll get him back. We'll get him back via Frankenstein. So we got 10 power total, though. We're going to get Soul Taker Sword, and we'll go ahead and get Apocalypse also. was trying to be practical, I guess. Realistically, I can't really keep Kyle Rayner right now. Gotta get rid of This World Is Ours. Then we'll deal with the rest. Daughter of Gotham, you're given up to This World Is Ours. That's 3 of our 4 heroes. 2, 4, 5. We're going to get Yellow Lantern Corps Power Ring. Because it's a ring, which is going to be great when we get Kyle Rayner back. New card coming out. Please don't be a villain. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. All right. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If they share a card type, put them back in any order. If not, draw them. They do not. All right. So we get rid of Manhunter. We could end this. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. There goes Manhunter. We'll get a victory point. Also a weakness. So we're at 0 power. We're going to give up Nightmare Nurse. That is 4 heroes destroyed. But This World Is Ours is over. And we can go back to worrying just about the outsider. And we don't get weaknesses when we defeat villains anymore. But there's a few things we have to worry about. And that is using Frankenstein effectively and in the right order. Definitely Nightmare Nurse is #1 priority, I'd say. Kyle Rayner, Katana, and Daughter of Gotham. But Manhunter, yes. So these 3 cards are the ones I want, and this is the order I want them in. I'm just going to put those over there as is. Still have 2 cards for this turn. Nanda Prabhat hits the table, and a weakness. Not so bad, but now we can focus on the outsider. And because we've got this Constantine ability, hopefully we can use that to get the 1-up on him that we might need. Just might need it. Getting there, though. First crisis down. I'll take it. Okay. Large deck. Gotta start destroying things. New card coming out. It's a villain, but we don't have to worry about weaknesses anymore. Now they're just fuel for victory points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That is enough for the outsider. That's enough. But we're going to use Constantine's ability first, because if I can get a kick right here, we can get rid of Ocean Master in the same turn, and that's really nice too. So we have 9 power. Once during each of your turns, reveal a top card of your deck. If its cost is 1 or greater, I may play it, and if it has +1 power. If you do, destroy it at the end of your turn. So 9. Nope, it is not worth 1 power or more. So it's just revealed, so it does stay there. But that 9 is still enough to beat the outsider, so we can move on. Who doesn't want to move on? Since he's gone, though, we're going to use Nanda Prabhat real fast. Once turn. You know what? No, I don't want to destroy that punch just yet. You never know what's going to happen. Soul Taker Sword can do it for us. I have no defense, though. We do not have a defense. So that's the bad news. That's the bad news. Let's see what happens. Our new crisis. The Justice League is dead. Is this another Heroes one? Are you kidding me? Put the top card of the main deck in the lineup. Or 1 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. When a hero enters the lineup, attack. Each player discards a card. We're going to discard a weakness and a punch, I guess. Keeping 1 weakness because I want to use it with Soul Taker Sword. Contribute 4 heroes to beat this. I just got rid of 4 heroes. We're going to have to get them back and recontribute them. Or some new ones like Raven. Our new villain, Nick Necro. Each player gains the top card of the main deck. Lose VPs equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. We're going to lose 6 VPs. That's not great, because it's not a really great, useful card. I guess it's an attack card, which is good for that hunting down the crime syndicate crisis, but that's really about it. First off, Soul Taker Sword is going to destroy a weakness, but that is 2 power. 3 power total. We're going to use that to get Madame Xanadu. Start controlling that deck a little bit. I have to slow down a little bit. My hand's starting to hurt already. Come on. We're just starting. So, 2, 3, 4 power. Couple weaknesses, vulnerabilities. We'll get Raven because she's a hero for Justice League is Dead. We really need Frankenstein to come out, but we also need something where we can gain victory points. Apocalypse. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a villain, draw it. If not, you may discard it. We're going to start with that. Are you a villain? Nope, we will discard that. Thank you. 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to use that for to get rid of Manhunter. Actually, no, we're going to use it to get Hero of the Future. Hero of the Future. New card coming out. Another villain. Look at the top card. If it's a villain, draw it. If not, I may discard it. We'll discard that vulnerability. 2, 4, 8, and I can put a hero from my discard pile on top of my deck. We're going to get rid of something, right? I guess we'll give up Raven. Put Raven on top of my deck. So that's 8 power. We're going to use that to get 3, 6, 7, 8 out of here. I do want those Manhunters, so I'll put them where I want them. But we can say goodbye to Ocean Master. We're good there. So 8 power was spent. 3 victory points are gained, which is the most important part of that turn. Actually, maybe getting rid of the villains was. But I still think, hey, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the welcome. I'm happy to be back. Doing my best. Have to stretch my hand every now and then, but so far, so good. And thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back. All right, new card comes out. Raven's going to go to Justice League is Dead. That was not great. Apocalypse, are you a villain? No. We'll leave that there. Right? Yeah, we'll leave it there. 4, 5, and then Star Sapphire Power Ring. What do you got? Oh, they're both kicks. They're both kicks. 5 power is all we got. Let's use Constantine. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's cost 1 or greater, you may play it, and it has +1 power. So that's now 8 power, and this gets destroyed. 8 power I can use. We're going to get level 7, so that when the City Destroyed comes up, we're good to go. Don't even want to think about it, you know? I don't think we saw Frankenstein, so he must be one of these two or three cards here on top. He has to be. He's somewhere. There's not a Frankenstein. Okay, there's our 5 cards. There's Frankenstein. New card coming out. Canary Cry. Okay. First of all, 4 power, and I can get cards from the destroyed pile equal to their VP. We'll get Nightmare Nurse for 1 VP. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess we'll get Shazam. So we'll have 4 power left over. We'll get Skeets as well. But we're getting to the point that I really need to consider not buying cards. It's just that there's so many good ones. I have to destroy some stuff, though. I really do. Okay. Let's do Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No, we will discard that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put a hero on top of my deck. That's good because we can do Frankenstein again or get rid of Nightmare Nurse. We're going to use Frankenstein again, I think. We're at 8 power this turn, though. We'll get Oa, and we'll get another kick. New card comes out. Kind of on the fence about whether or not I want to see a hero come out. I want to see heroes I can give the Justice League is Dead. Don't really want that attack to happen. Though I can take it most turns of all these starters and weaknesses we've got. Let's start with Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. We will discard that. Then we'll use Star Sapphire Power Ring. Look at these two. A villain and a vulnerability. I guess we'll draw them. All right. 2, 3, 4, 8, and we get something from the destroyed pile. We're going to get Kyle Rayner here for 2. But 8 power we'll use to get rid of Parasite. The 4 left over. We'll get Canary Cry for the defense. Get a victory point for getting that villain. So I'm hoping to get these. That reason I got Canary Cry is for Hero of the Future. It's that hero that gets +2 for each defense you play. If I can get that combo going, I'm usually pretty comfortable. Because you can defend often, and then you get high power. So I really do like that strategy. So we might be going for that. We'll see what happens, though. That's a hero, so we have to, what, discard a card? Yeah, it's discard a card. We'll just discard a vulnerability, though, so we're good. Apocalypse looks at this, and we will leave it there. 2, 4, 8, 9 power. We'll get Sonic Siren, and we'll get Sniper Rifle. Why those two? Sonic Siren's good to give to the Justice League is Dead here, because I don't really want it. Sniper Rifle is an attack card, and there's only a few of those that you can actually have that aren't villains, and I need them for hunting down the crime syndicate, or hunted by the crime syndicate. So I like to kind of carry those through, just in case. New card coming out. There is that Hero of the Future. 2 and destroy this weakness. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a defense. That's 7, 8. Did we use Apocalypse? Are you a villain? No. We'll leave you there, though. 8. I mean, we'll get another Shazam, I guess. I guess I could have given Hero of the Future to Justice League is Ours. In fact, that's what I should have done. That was a mistake on my part. Really extended this crisis now. You'd think it's just a turn, but it adds up. It really does. All right, 1, 2, 3. We'll get rid of Zaz, which will get us a victory point. Couple weaknesses here, do nothing. And moving on. Shuffling it up. So, all things considered, we're doing okay. I do wish I got rid of Hero of the Future there. Next turn, though. Next time it comes up. Because we do need to get rid of 4 heroes. 4 of them. So basically, if it's not for this particular run through the deck here, if it's not Frankenstein and we draw it, it's probably going to Justice League is Dead. I say that now, but I know I'm going to be tempted to not do that. Oh, fine. Have Madame Xanadu. I have to put a card out for the turn. Then we'll use Star Sapphire Power Ring. Looking at these two. It's a hero and a superpower, so we'll draw it. We'll give up Nightmare Nurse. Reveal a top card of the main deck, then return it to the top. Reveal it and play the top card of the main deck, then return it. Okay. So we're at 2. Ooh, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 power. We'll get tarot cards. There's definitely value in that. And we'll move on. All right, new card coming out. Sort of Apocalypse. We will leave that there. Then we'll go, boom. Put a villain from my discard pile on top of my deck, or I can draw a card. We'll draw this, we'll contribute it right away, and we'll end the Justice League is Dead. So that's done. These cards, though, they need to be bought back as soon as possible, really. We want Nightmare Nurse first, then Kyle Rayner, then we'll start working on these Manhunters. And then Madame Xanadu in there, too. Bye, Raven. There's another Raven. We're good. That is the end of the Justice League is Dead. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. We're not going to push it harder than that. We're good. Let's see. New card coming out. It's Skeets. 4. We can get a card from the destroyed pile. Definitely going to be Nightmare Nurse for only 1 VP. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is enough to beat Nick Necro. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm not in love with any of the cards out there. Skeets will be useful for that Hero of the Future strategy I was talking about earlier. Boomerang's also a lot of fun and a cool 7-cost card. And Gotham City is going to help in the case of a city destroyed, obviously. But wasn't level 7 out here? I think I picked that up. Oh, there. That was a weird cracking. I don't like that. Anyway, I know you didn't hear it probably, but that was weird. I'm pretty sure level 7 was out, wasn't it? I think I just picked it up on accident. I'm almost certain of it, so I'm not gonna question it anymore. I'm pretty sure it was there. Okay. So we're on to the third villain. So Constantine has a cool ability that I've got so many starters in my deck, and that it doesn't work all the time. But additionally, thank you. I thought level 7 was out. So Constantine's ability is going to be kind of a I'm 1 short or 2 or 3 points short of buying the villain. That's basically when I'll use it, or a card in the lineup I really want. So basically it says, once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If its cost is 1 or greater, you may play it, and it has +1 power. If you do, destroy it at the end of your turn. So it's kind of like magic for the top card of your deck, which is nice. It's just that I had 11 power, so using the ability would have been kind of a waste. I could have destroyed a card, which is nice, but that gain power wouldn't have been as useful. At least that's how I'm approaching it. No destruction here. Now, it does have to be a cost 1 or more card, so I can't use that ability on, say, weaknesses and starters. So since my deck is so full of weaknesses and starters right now, because it's the beginning of the game, and because of the Outsider and This World Is Ours, there's a good chance I'm going to draw one of those cards, and it's going to be basically useless. So those are the reasons I haven't been using it too much, but I will. That's why I've bought way more kicks than I usually do. The reason being that those kicks become 3 power and get destroyed pretty easily. So that's why I have more kicks than I normally do. So I am approaching Constantine's ability, just haven't gotten to a chance where I want to use it right yet. Permanent Eclipse. That's not so bad because what Permanent Eclipse does is it turns all these cards upside down and they all cost 5, but we have 2 cards that cost 7, so they're only going to cost us 5. 1 card that costs 5 already, and 1 card that costs 4, so all in all, it's a savings. By Grabthar's Hammer, what a savings, I believe is the quote. So, we'll go ahead and get these out here. We'll get a new card out for the turn, and we'll get our new villain. Blight. Each player destroys the top card of their deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, repeat the process. If the cost is 0, discard a random card. I'm hoping it's a 0-cost card. I'm hoping it's not Frankenstein. It's a weakness. So I have to discard a random card. So honestly, that was like a huge help. Thank you, Blight. Got rid of a weakness. And now, hopefully, we get another weakness. It's a kick, unfortunately. But the good news is Constantine's going to be really useful here against Permanent Eclipse, I think. 4, 5, 6. It would need to be 3 power to be useful, so I won't be using him this turn. But first of all, let's try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No? We'll discard that. 6 power we'll use to buy 1 card to go to the bottom of the deck during Permanent Eclipse. So we can gain villains and all sorts of things this way. All sorts of madness. New card comes out. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This was up. What am I doing? That should not. That was face up. I don't know why that happened. Not thinking. By Grabthar's Hammer. What a savings. Thank you, Mr. Rickman. Alright, so let's try Apocalypse first. Are you a villain? No, we'll leave you there. Or we can put a hero on top of our deck. We could use that hero with Constantine if possible. We're not going to play Demon Etrigan yet. We're going to save that for last. Let's see where we are. We'll go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that won't help us. 8, 9, 10, 11. We will put a hero on top of our deck. I was trying to see if I had a hero that would add up to 15 for us, but the only one I had was Frankenstein, which would not help us. And the reason I say add up is because I was going to use Constantine's ability, and I do not want to destroy Frankenstein. So again, it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 2 cards purchased. And we'll keep going, right? Keep these things going. Nightmare Nurse, destroy a weakness, get 2 victory points. That is that 1-2 switch I like to see. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a hero from my discard pile on top of my deck, or we're going to put Frankenstein on top of my deck. That's what we're going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, hold on. Not Frankenstein. We're going to put Hero of the Future on top of my deck. Okay? So we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to use Constantine's ability. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If its cost is 1 or greater, play it and has +1 power. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and then +2 for all defense cards. 11, 12, 13, 14. Can I get that any higher? I can pay 2 VP to draw a card. We'll do it. Pay 2 VP to draw a card. 14. Oh, it's a vulnerability. What a waste of the 2 VP. That's okay. I can still buy 2 cards. I will happily purchase 2 cards. Hoping they go for 3 there. All right, Oa is on the board. I do like that location quite a bit. One of my favorites. I can destroy a card in my hand. We're going to say goodbye to this punch. First punch gone. So that's 2, 4, 6. Let's use Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. We will discard that because that's a useless card. Actually, no, we'll leave it there. What am I saying? We're at 6. We'll use Constantine. 7, 8, 9 because she's destroyed. Did I forget to destroy? I think I did. I forgot to destroy Hero of the Future. So that's 9. Still didn't get as high as I wanted, but... Oh, I don't have enough to do that. Oh well, I tried. Yeah, you're right. Destroy the card. I saw your comment. It's fixed. Thank you. 9. I can only buy 1 card. I was hoping to go for 10 here. Oh well. Oh well, we're getting there. Card. Yikes. Reveal and play the top card of the main deck. It's a Metropolis. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a superpower, draw it. If not, I may discard it. All right, superpower? No. We'll leave it there. We'll use Apocalypse, though. Are you a villain? Yes. Then I can put a hero on top of my deck. Or draw a card. Let's put Frankenstein on top of my deck. No, let's put Nightmare Nurse on top of my deck. That's 2. 3, 4 total. That's all we're looking at. Do I want to do this? Yeah, we're going to use Constantine's ability. 5, 6, 7, and we can destroy a card, or we destroy that, and we can destroy one of these. Where are you? There's no more weaknesses? There's still vulnerabilities, so we're not out of the... There we go. There's that. Another victory point. 2 victory points, I should say. 6 power, though, allows us to buy 1 card, and 1 card only. Okay, there's all those cards. We knew they were coming, right? And Metropolis is out. We already knew that's what it was going to be. We're really location heavy, so I guess we are definitely prepared for a city destroyed when that time comes. Go ahead and put Gotham down. 4, 5. I don't really want to use teleportation. 6, 7, 8. Let's try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? 8, are you a villain? 8 power, and we're going to check to see if this is a villain or not. I think I keep forgetting to use Oa, though. Villain? It is a villain, so we will draw it, and then we'll use Gotham. Are you an equipment? No. And we'll leave it there. So that's 8 power. 12 power. We're not going to use this. But, hold on. Let's use Constantine's ability. 13 power here, and I can draw a card. Come on, I just need 2 power. If I can get 2 power here, we can end this. 14, 15, destroy a card in my hand. I'm not going to destroy teleportation. Reason being is I want it for 7 Deadly Sins. If that wait, we're not using 7 Deadly Sins, right? Is that in Crisis 3? No, I think that's Crisis 2. I'm going to destroy this. I'm going to destroy this. Anyway, that is more than 15. That is the end of these 3 cards. The end of Permanent Eclipse. That's over. We're back to fighting Blight. Still have to get rid of this. Still have to clean this deck out a bit. It's a lot. There's a lot going on here. Wait, Oa. I get a 6 card. Gotta remember Oa. Tarot cards. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Get a victory point. We can do this. I can speak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put a hero on top of my deck or draw a card. Not yet. We're at 5 power. Apocalypse, are you a villain? Yup. Okay. Gotham City, are you an equipment? No. We'll leave that there. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll use Constantine's ability. 11 power, destroying this. Draw a card. Come on. 12, 13. That's all we needed. That's the end of Blight. That's that. That's what I needed to see. Oh, victory point for defeating a villain. Okay. Now we're going somewhere. We're using Constantine's ability. That's also, I keep finding new things that are making my hand feel weird. So that's fun. So we're using Constantine's ability. Now get rid of those kicks like I intended. That's nice. I do want to ramp up destruction of our starter cards, though. We still have a lot of those floating around. But we've got rid of a lot of weaknesses, so that's still good news. We do not have a defense here, so we're going to have to see what happens. Our new Crisis. Trinity War. At the start of your turn, put a card that matches the cost of the card in the lineup from your hand into the lineup. Contribute 4 cards with cost 3. Well, that's going to be a lot of kicks. New villain. Johnny Quick. Players cannot draw cards during their turn. Each player discards 2 random cards. I have to discard 2 random cards. We cannot draw cards during our turn. Let me see. Reveal cards. I'm trying to see if I can still use Constantine's ability during Johnny Quick. Once during each of your turns, reveal the top card of your deck. If its cost is 1 or greater, you may play it, and it has +1 power. If you do, destroy it at the end of your turn. That doesn't say draw it. It just says play it after I reveal it. No draw was intended. So, yeah. That means Constantine can be used. We discard a punch and a vulnerability. Not so bad. I'll take it. New card comes out. We have to add a card to the lineup that matches the cost of a card in the lineup, which we don't have. So that's not so bad either. 4 different cards that cost 3. There's 2 cards that cost 3. Shazam plays this. That's 4 power total. Let's try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? Nope. 4 power. We'll use Constantine. 5, 6, 7, destroying this kick. Getting rid of both these. Leaving us 1 power left over. Get us 2 victory points. All in all, a good turn. Did forget to use Oa though. Forgot to use Oa. Oh, it does say draw a card, and we can't draw a card. So we can't use Oa against Johnny Quick. Okay. Get all these things going. Cards that cost 3, huh? Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If they share a card type, put them back in any order. If not, draw them. Well, I don't, and I can't draw them, so we'll put them back, I guess, in the order they're in. Because now we're going to use Nana Prabat to spend a VP to destroy the top card of our deck, which is this weakness. 2, 3. But we didn't add a card to the lineup that had cost 4. We don't have any cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to buy Chlorokinesis. I don't need it, but it's something that we can use for future crises, and it'll make beating Trinity War a bit easier. If you can keep the lineup clear for Trinity War, it'll happen more often that you don't actually have to get rid of anything. So it costs 3 card. Unfortunately, we have to put this kick out there. That's okay. It's honestly not that bad. That could be a lot worse. All right. Let's try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? It is. I can't draw it though, so it'll just stay there. Oh well, we tried. 4. Gain a card from here. Let's get a card of cost 3. I know it's not really our plan usually, but we're going to break the plan a little bit to go ahead and try and get cards we need for this crisis. So that's 4. 5. We'll go ahead and use Helmet of Fate. So that's a defense card gained. It's another 3 cost card. Ooh, a 3 cost card. Do we have anything in here? Nothing in this hand to get rid of, so that's good. 4, put a hero on top of my deck. I mean, I'm thinking Frankenstein. In fact, it's the only hero over here. So yeah, Frankenstein goes on top of my deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Play this card. 11, put a superhero for my discard pile into my hand. Superpower, huh? Anything useful? You know, we can put wish I had one that costs 3, but I don't. I was going to buy one this turn that does. That doesn't count, though, because I haven't done it yet. All right, I have 11 power. Yes, we'll take Chlorokinesis for really no reason. 12, 13. We will buy both of these. Get our 5 cards going. New card. Here, got to put a card that costs 5 out there. Don't have one. Okay, keep it going, right? We'll start with Frankenstein, and we're going to use that. We're going to get Madame Xanadu because she costs 3. I want her, but, you know, there are other things I want too. So that's 4. Put a hero on top of my deck. That'll be Madame Xanadu on top of the deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll buy Superboy and move on. Shuffle everything up. We have no deck left here. Not enough deck. No discard pile now. So with this going, we'll beat Trinity War. Then we'll work on Johnny Quick. New card comes out. Cost is 4. I don't have one, so that's good. You can have Shadow Thief. That's for sure. Don't like that one. And unfortunately, you can have Madame Xanadu as well, I suppose. But that does beat Trinity War. The good news is that the crisis is over. The bad news is we did lose Madame Xanadu again. These are just gone. Okay. So that's that. Metropolis hits the board. 2. We can play this card. Draw a card. Can't draw a card, though, because Johnny Quick is in play. 3 power total. We're not going to buy anything. I was thinking, hey, let's buy a kick. Start refueling on those ones we've destroyed. No point, though. All right, so we can't destroy anything. So let's go with Star Sapphire. Look at these two. Put Soul Taker Sword on top. Put them back in any order it says. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I can't draw them. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? I was going to do something special, but that's enough already. Goodbye, Johnny Quick. There's 10. Okay. I forgot what these cards were. We'll try Metropolis. Are you superpower? That's right. Are you an equipment? Oh, we don't want to draw that though, so we'll just leave it. We don't want to draw it. We'll leave that for next turn. 5 cards. We can draw a card due to Oa at the beginning of our turn. Just got to remember to do it. Get a victory point for defeating a supervillain. Here it goes. Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. I'm so happy I saved all those attack cards. So happy. When you buy or gain a villain, choose another player. There's no other player, so blah, 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 blah. If I buy, I'm sorry, that player gains 2. When you buy or gain a villain with an attack, you may immediately contribute to this crisis. I need to contribute 3 attack cards. I've got attack cards just kind of built up in my deck for this particular crisis. So we'll use it for this, and then we'll just destroy them over time. New villain is Sea King. Each player reveals and discards cards on the top of their deck until they discard a starter. If your deck runs out this way, stop and gain 3 weakness cards. No defense, so until we get a starter out of here. Oh, 2 cards. That's all we lost. This is not terrible. This is all going pretty well. This could be a lot worse, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's go with Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. We'll go Gotham. Are you an equipment? Yes. And then Metropolis. Are you a superpower? Yup. We forgot Oa, which would allow us to draw a card. That's okay. It's too late now. We'll go with Frankenstein, 4 power, and I can pay VPs to get a card from over here. Yeah, we'll get Nightmare Nurse again for 1 VP. Not the first time we've gained her. Not the first time that's happened, right? So that's 4 power. 5, 6. Gotta get some attack cards. 7, 8 to destroy this punch. 9. I don't think we have another Manhunter over here right now. No. 10, 11, 12. Put a hero on top of my deck. We're going to put Nightmare Nurse on top of my deck. With that 12, we'll get Canary Cry and Porthole to Nowhere because they're both defense cards. That's why I got them. That's the only reason I got them. So as far as new stuff is concerned, there are plans. They had an article of, I want to say it was back in September. So here's what's coming. We have the original plan was to release the Rebirth expansion with the Suicide Squad theme. That's been canceled. That's not coming out anytime soon. It may come out in the future maybe, but it's off of their plans now. So that's gone. The next new release we're going to see is Rivals 3 Flash versus Reverse Flash. So that's the next thing we're going to see. I'm hoping to see that in Q1 of 2022, but with things how they are, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it to like Gen Con or even fall next year. It's just been rough. It's been rough in that department. So, yeah, so Flash versus Reverse Flash. The other thing was there's going to be a replacement for the Multiverse box. Again, this one's planned for fall next year. The Multiverse box is going to have a bombshells theme. So that that 1950s pinup model type DC setting. It's going to have that as the theme of the new Multiverse box. So that's pretty cool. There was another thing though. Oh, that's right, Injustice. There's a new base set themed around Injustice that is a new play style. So it's not Confrontations, it's not Rebirth, and it's not Standard. It's a totally new play style. They haven't shared any new information about it yet, but I think it's based on, if I remember correctly, it's based on what's that other game they make? There's another deck builder they make, that Wizards game. It's like a Battle Wizards game, I believe. Yeah, Injustice is coming. That's gonna be cool. But it's kind of based on, like I said, it's like that Battle Wizards game they make. Where I believe you can get defeated but also come back just a little bit weaker. So it's kind of got that Confrontations feel. We'll know more about it as it comes closer, but yeah, those are the things. The Injustice base set, which is a new game mode, the Multiverse replacement box, which is going to be Bombshells themed. Those two things I think are planned for summer and fall of next year. And then Flash versus Reverse Flash being the third thing, and that is planned for spring, early winter 2022. So that's what we're looking at. I'm hoping that we see those soon. I have purchased the re-releases they're doing because I mean, I want I do want the foil heroes. I want the promo cards. I'll probably give away the actual game sets though as prizes or something. So here we are. We have Hunted by the Crime Syndicate in play. Sea King. Those are the things coming for DC deck building game. And let's get down to it. A new card comes out. I'm going to give Yellow Lantern Power Ring to Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. That's one of our 3 attack cards. I can put a hero on top of our deck. We'll make it Frankenstein. I'm now going to use Nightwing to destroy a 0-cost card in my discard pile. I can destroy this punch, but we don't get victory points for it. Yeah, I'm having the same issue. I don't understand why crossover the crossover packs were like the most recent 3 and called Collection 1. I do want the foil cards though, so they got me there. I do want the promos. So I did purchase it, but I don't know if it was the best thing to do. I think new content's what people are looking for. If it was released alongside new content, I think people wouldn't be as upset about it, but yeah, a lot of people are upset about it, and it's totally reasonable, I think. So that's 2 power we have here. 3, 4. I keep forgetting to use Oa. This weakness we're not going to be using. 4 power, we'll use to get Helmet of Fate because it is a defense card. Starbolt, that's a powerful card. All right, let's start our turn with Frankenstein here. 4 power, get a card from the destroyed pile. Kyle Rayner for 2 VP, please. Yeah, I think I want to get the Manhunters next. Kyle Rayner. Yes, yes. That's 4 power total. 0, 0. Let's start with Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. Are you an equipment? Yes. And then Metropolis. Are you superpower? Yes. Again, we forgot Oa. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We can get Starbolt. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. Yeah, like I said, I purchased them, but I think I'm just going to use the extra stuff I don't need, the non-upgraded stuff as like prizes, or probably just put it on eBay or something. Not a lot of use I have out of it, unless there's some reprints where they like fix some text or something. Probably not going to need it. New card coming out. I would really like to get those attack cards. Wait, we get 6 cards because of Oa. Remember that, Corey. Remember. We're going to gain a victory point for 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll try this. Are you a villain? No, we'll discard that. We'll try this. Are you an equipment? No, you're a villain. We'll leave you there. Fine. 8, 9. This isn't going great. It's going fine. It's not going bad. It's just I'm not getting the cards I need. I need to destroy more things. New card coming out. Plastic Man's good to see. All right, here's some attacks. Sniper Rifle, Dead Shot. That should be all 3 cards for Hunted by the Crime. Wrong button. Sorry about that. But we're going to want the Yellow Lantern Corps back because we do have Kyle Rayner, but these 2, they're gone. Sniper Rifle and Dead Shot are gone. That is the end of Hunted by the Crime Syndicate. And we can get down to business to defeat the Huns. Oa, we didn't do that yet, so we get our 6 cards. That's good. We need 11 to beat Sea King. Let's try this. Are you a villain? No. Are you superpower? No, wait, leave it there. What am I talking about? Instead of doing that, we're going to say Constantine's ability, drawing this, getting 3 power, and destroying it. 3 power there. 4, I can put a superpower on top of my deck. Starbolt. Then we'll use Metropolis. Are you superpower? Yes. And then Gotham, are you an equipment? No. All right, so that's 4 power we're at. 5, 6 plus 1 for each superpower. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 power. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're going to be A-okay now. 16 and 4 is 20. We can put a hero on top of our deck. Do I have a defensive hero? Defensive hero would be nice. We do not. We don't have a defensive hero. That's not great. Instead, we'll put Kyle Rayner on top. No, we'll put Kyle Rayner on top. So we're at 20, 21, 22, and play this card. 23, we don't need to pay any extra. Get rid of Sea King. Getting us down to 12. We'll buy Plastic Man because that's incredibly useful. And we'll move on to next turn. So there's still a lot of junk in this deck I have to destroy. We do have a non-for bot, and I should really be taking the time to use that. But all of these Metropolis, Gotham City, and Apocalypse combos are really helping me. And Constantine ability is working. We've used it to destroy quite a few kicks and gotten 3 power out of them, which is how he's supposed to work, I'd say. Ooh, we've got Frankenstein and Kyle Rayner here. Hope nothing destroys those. That would be sad. Abandon all hope. Each player puts all defense cards from their hand and discard pile into the lineup. Thankfully, that's none. So if that's going to happen, there it is. Defense cards cost 4 more to buy, contribute 3 defense cards. I'm glad that we've kind of collected those. Very glad we've done that. We'll have this come on out. And Superwoman. Each player discards all villain cards in their hand. If you discard 1 or fewer cards, gain 2 weaknesses. So we lose this, and we gain 2 weaknesses. Not the best, not the worst either. You know, we defeated that villain, forgot to gain a victory point. So we need to give up defense cards. That's what we need to do. She costs enough that Oa allows us to draw a card. We're going to start with Frankenstein, 4 power, get something from the destroyed pile. We need something that's a defense if possible. Baton is useful. Canary Cry is also good. We'll go with Canary Cry. We'll get that for 1 VP. So that's 1 defense card that we'll be able to use if need be. So we're at 4 power. Let's try this. Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. Are you a superpower? Yes. And then our Gotham. Are you an equipment? No. We will leave it there. Use Nana Prabhat for 1 VP to look at that, and then destroy that vulnerability, please. 5, 6, 10. Plus 3 is 13. I don't really want either of those cards, honestly. So we're just going to keep going. But that was enough to beat Superwoman, so. New card comes out. Another Star Bolt. Now we're talking. We can get a 6 card because of Oa. We can give up Porthole to Nowhere to get towards Abandon All Hope. Nightmare Nurse, 2 power. I can destroy a 0 cost card. Goodbye to a weakness, getting us 2 more VP. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have one over here? No. 6, 7, 8. We'll use that to get Starbolt. And then we'll try this. Are you a superpower? Did we do this already? I don't think we did. No. We'll leave it there. We're going to spend a VP to use Nanda Prabhat and destroy that starter. We're going to get a little bit more aggressive with that Nanda Prabhat. New card coming out. All right, here's another defense. Oh, we forgot to do Oa. Go ahead. Let's try this. Are you a villain? Sorry, are you a villain? No, we'll leave it there. Use Nanda Prabhat to destroy that punch. See it gone, right? We'll try this. Are you a superpower? Yes. And then are you an equipment? Yes. And that's a defense card. Since that's a defense card, boom. We'll get it back, but that is the end of Abandon All Hope. We do want this back real bad, so I'm going to leave it right on top of the deck. But these guys, they can go down a little bit because I'm just trying to order this in the order of like cards I want back eventually. Things we'll use to get Frankenstein with. Haven't used any of these yet though, so we can go for it now. 3, we'll freeze this to get a victory point. 4, 5, 6, 10, get a victory point. 4. Tarot cards get us to 11. Plus 4 gets us to 15. We put a hero on top of our deck. I don't have a defensive hero. That's what I really want. We'll put Nightmare Nurse there. 15. Yeah, we'll get rid of Superwoman. Leaves us with 2. I don't really want Savagery, I don't think. I mean, there are places for it. I just have been not interested, I guess. Constantine's ability is kind of a bit like Savagery if you think about it. Pay a VP. I guess you don't have to pay a VP for Constantine. Pay a card, I guess, and get extra power. So, Helmet of Fate to defend. We're not going to have Frozen anymore. Powerless. All cards in text boxes on all numbers in text boxes on cards you play become 1 or 1. So it's 1. Contribute 4 cards with cost 1 or greater that do not have the word power in their text box. Okay. Our new villain. Felix Faust. Each player passes the highest cost card in their hand to the player on their left. Gain a number of weakness cards equal to the VP. No thanks. We're going to defend. You may discard this card and any number of other cards to avoid this attack. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of cards I discarded. Okay, well, we'll discard these 2 and draw a number of other cards I discarded. So we'll draw 2 cards then. Okay, so I can't put cards out there. I can't contribute cards that mention power, but I can use Oa here real quick to draw a card. So it's basically right now it says if the supervillain stack has a cost of 1 or greater. That's nice. So cards that don't mention power, all of these mention power. Star Sapphire doesn't, so yeah, that's contributed. We'll try Apocalypse. Are you a superpower? I'm sorry, are you a villain, I mean? Nope. Leave it there. Try our equipment, yep. And then now it's superpower that we're trying villain with Apocalypse. Metropolis, are you superpower? No, we'll leave that there because we're going to need that. Powerless. 2 power. Can destroy a 0 cost card. So that's another one of those weaknesses gone. And that's 2 more victory points for us. That's good news. 3, 4. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? That's 1. At the cost of destroy a 1 or greater cost card. What am I talking about? And I can only get 1 VP from doing so. But that might still be worth it. Yeah, I don't like Black Lantern Corps, so we're going to destroy this and get 1 VP for it because of Nightmare Nurse's new text, where she is now 1 power. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 2 Star Bolts. That's 5, 6. Count those superpowers. 7, 8. All right, 9, 10. That's right, they count twice. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's a lot of power. We're going to buy a Legion Flight Ring, not because I want it, but because we can give it the powerless. We're going to buy this because I do want it. So a little bit of everything going on there. Getting there. I'm moving through this deck, though. All right. Here is a card that doesn't mention power. Here's another card that doesn't mention power. Oa allows us to draw a card. 2, 3, 4, play this. 5. Let's try this. Are you a villain? No. Are you an equipment? Yes. Are you a superpower? No. Leave it there. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and +1 for all heroes over here. 6, 7. That's plenty. 7's all I really need because I just want to buy another Starbolt. New card comes out. We need 1 more card that doesn't mention power. That is it. We did buy Legion Flightwing because it doesn't work that way, because it doesn't have power in it, so that's good. See, we can use that, right? Okay. One of these cards doesn't mention power, and it's Plastic Man. Let's do it. Well, we'll start with Oa, drawing a card. We'll give up Plastic Man. Unfortunately, we're going to give up Plastic Man. That's going to beat Powerless. That's the end of Powerless. That's the good news. Bad news is that we lost Star Sapphire Power Ring in the process. We lost Plastic Man in the process, and we lost a couple defense cards in the process. None of that's ideal. But it's over. No more Powerless, which can be a really tough one sometimes. And we'll use Frankenstein real quick to gain Star Sapphire Power Ring for 3 VP. 4 power. 5, 6, play this. Draw a card. Ooh, it's a weakness. All right, 6. Let's try this. Are you a villain? No. We use Constantine. 7, 8, 9, destroying this. Are you an equipment? Yeah. Are you a superpower? Yeah. Okay. 9, draw a card. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is enough to get rid of Felix Faust. We have 3 left over. I'm good, though. Nothing out there I intend on getting. All right, we're starting to move now. Deck's getting a little bit tighter. I used Nana for bot quite a few times in that last deck rotation, and that helped quite a bit. I have given up and gained cards back quite a few times via Frankenstein. But all in all, we are moving pretty steadily. We do not have a defense card, though, so we'll see what happens here. Exposed. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We're going to put 4, 3 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. 3 and 4. When a card of cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. 1 card of that did enter. Contribute 3 cards of cost 6 or greater. That's going to be Boomerang for sure. I guess it's going to be Brother Blood also, but we'll try and get him back. Just going to move this up here so I have some room. All right, so that's exposed. And grid. Each player reveals and gains the top card of the main deck. Discard a number of cards equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. We're going to discard 5 cards. We're going to discard our entire hand. That's unfortunate. But we did get a new... We got a new... What am I talking about? Oh, we got a new ring. Thank you. I did forget that VP, didn't I? And you know what? He costs enough that I can use Oa. Boom. Get iced over, huh? All right, we're going to give up iced over to exposed. That's for sure. And we'll give it Shazam because I'm pretty sure I have 2 copies of that anyway. Before we go any further, we'll try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. We'll use Metropolis. Are you superpower? Yeah. Gotham, are you an equipment? No, and we'll discard that. Thank you. All right, 2, 4, 5. I don't think I have other Manhunters right now. Nope. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Goodbye to Joker's daughter. She'll get me a VP, though. And I'll have 3 left over. Nothing to spend it on, though. Wait, I had 10 there, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I miscounted. So instead of this, we'll get rid of Granny Goodness. Have 5 left over. And with that, we'll get Indigo Tribe Power Ring. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. New card comes out. You can have Brother Blood. Can't beat it yet because of Daughter of Trigon, though. Maybe we don't want to do it yet. Maybe, or I'm sorry, Joker's daughter. Wrong daughter. Daughters all around. I won't go too far yet. Let's try Oa first. I'll draw a card. All right, we'll play Starbolt. 2 and +1 for each superpower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll get rid of Joker's daughter. 1 power left over. For this, we'll get rid of tarot cards. Yeah, tarot cards is better to get rid of. 8 power there. These are all kind of passable. But that beats exposed. Exposed is over. We had 8 power. We have 1 power left over, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we did these yet. Did we? No, I don't think we did. Villain? No, it's a hero. But you know what? If we use Constantine's ability, he'll get us 9, 10, 11, which will beat Grid. So that's worth it. He's destroyed, unfortunately. We'll try and get him back. But we did get to move on. Good, good. I'm glad for that confirmation. All right, so we have a defense. We have Cat Canary Cry. That's great news. It's been a while. Our new crisis. The penalty is death. When you buy or gain a card, reveal the top card of the main deck. Destroy all cards bought or gained from the lineup this turn of that cost. Contribute 3 cards of cost 5. We may just not buy anything to avoid it. Atomica. Okay. This is where things get bad. I really don't like Atomica. Stack ongoing. Players cannot play cards of cost 5 or greater. Each player discards all cards of cost 5 or greater. We can defend, but it doesn't really matter. We can give it to penalty as death. So discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a villain of cost 7 or less from my discard pile into my hand or draw a card. Do I have a 5 cost villain? 5 cost villain would make my life right now. Make my day. My life's fine. We're just going to go ahead and draw a card. All right, we got Etrigan the Demon here. Yeah, ugh, indeed. That Atomica, she is rough. All right, new card comes out. So we need to give up 3 cards of cost 5. You can have 2. You can have Nightmare Nurse and Starbolt, which are both cards I love, by the way. I can't play either of these, and this vulnerability is not going to help us. So that's that turn. And unfortunately, we just got Red Lantern Corps, so we're going to have to interact with penalty as death. We can't even avoid it. All right, let's do this. We can figure this out. It's going to be fine. Oop, that should not be down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We have no cards that cost 5 in my hand. Come on. Can't play it. I can play these ones, though. Let's start with Soul Taker Sword. 2, and I can destroy a card in my hand. I don't want to destroy any of these, though, I don't think. 3, draw a card. 4, 5 power. We can at least do that to get rid of this and get a VP for it. Reveal this card in the process and it would be destroyed, I guess, if it was a 3-cost card, but it's not, so we're doing just fine there. Got rid of the villain, which is what I really wanted to do. Just need one more 5-cost card. Not in this hand. In fact, there's only one card I can play in this hand, and that's going to give me 2 power. The rest of this is out. 2 power. I don't really want to use it. I guess I can use Whirlwind, because Whirlwind might help me right now if need be. If we do go all the way around the deck, it's going to be nice. All right, come on, 5-cost card. Yep, Superboy. Superboy is contributed. That is the end of the penalty is death. So there is that. That's one thing down. You have to deal with Atomica, though. We need 10 power for that. If this is the first card you've played this turn, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. No, you can use locations, because you're not playing them from your hand. You're just kind of using cards you already have out. I just often skip them in this scenario, I guess. But now, I guess I could have used it to try and get a 5-cost card. I didn't think about that, but I'm definitely going to use to get rid of Atomica. So 1 power here. I don't think I can use Starbolt, right? No, I can't use Starbolt. 2 power. Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. Are you an equipment? Yes. We'll use that. Ugh. Superpower? Are you superpower? No, we'll discard that. All right, 1, 2, and that's it. We got 2 power. Ooh, rough. Maybe I should have left that there for Nanda Prabat. Card coming out. You know what? Oa can get me a card. Can draw me a card, so that's good. How does that sound? Well, we got a fly in here. I'll have to deal with that later. All right, so I can't deal with any of this. I can only use These two, huh? Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. We'll try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. Are you superpower? Yes. Are you an equipment? No. Oh, but we have Constantine's ability. So that might help us here. 2, 4, 6. That would only get us to 9. We'd still be shy. Yeah, we're still not going to make it in that scenario. So we'll stop at 6. We'll buy Wonder of the Night. And keep going. 5 cards. I can use 3 of them, so that's the good news. One card comes out. Atomica. Well, we can use Oa to get to our 6th card, because we're going to need it. Chlorokinesis, okay. I can work with that. It's not great, but I can use it. Let's do this. Are you a villain? No. But I guess I could discard it, right? Yeah, I can discard it, so we will. We'll discard it. Are you a superpower? No. Leave that there. We use Nana Prabhat real quick to destroy that. And then, are you an equipment? Yes, it is an equipment, but fortunately it's not one I can use. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try Constantine's ability. Maybe it'll work in our favor. Maybe it won't. Can't use that, so that'll just stay there. All right, 8 power. We'll get World's Mightiest Mortal. You know it. I know it's an expensive card, but I'm hoping to beat Atomica before we get to the end of this deck, so that's going to be fine in our discard pile as needed. All right. Oh, that's an expensive hand. Oh, new card comes out. Can't play all these cards. We can use Oa to get through with 6 cards, so that's good. Then we'll go, are you a villain? No, it's a hero. And we can't play it, so we'll discard it. Are you a superpower? No. Leave it there. Are you an equipment? Yes. All right. 2, 4, 6. I can destroy one of these cards, but I have no desire to destroy these cards, so that's that. We will get rid of Ocean Master, getting us a victory point, leaving us a 4 power. We'll use that to get Black Orchid as a defense card. New card comes out. This one has some options. At least it's got 3 cards, right? We use Oa to draw an extra card. It's a weakness, unfortunately. We'll start with Apocalypse. Are you a villain? Yes. Metropolis, are you a superpower? Yep. Gotham, are you an equipment? No. But we can discard it. All right. Draw a card. Ooh, that's nice. Would have been better for Constantine, though. Here we go. 2. I can put a villain on top of my deck, or I can just draw a card. We're going to put Killer Croc on top of my deck. That's what I thought it was. I knew there was some kind of Battle Wizard game. Epic Spell Awards. That is it. All right, 2 power. I think this is going to work. 3. I don't think we have Manhunter yet. No, but we're going to use Constantine real quick. Since we played a villain, this will be 4, 5, 6. Plus 1 from Constantine gets him to 7. 7 power. 8, 9. Is that really it? We're at 9. I used these. I did not use level 7. We're going to try level 7. Come on. Spend 2 to draw a card. 9. Nothing. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. All right, we'll get Katana. And we'll get Raven. because they can both help me right now, and I need that help. I need that help. All right, new card comes out. Well, I can use all these cards except Wonder of the Night, but it's still not very much power. I think instead we're going to use... we'll use Oa to draw an extra card. All right, we'll push it. Sure, we'll go Apocalypse. Are you a villain? It is, but I can't really use it. Metropolis, are you superpower? It is not. We'll leave that there. Use Nanda Prabhat to destroy that. All right, so now we still have Gotham, so we can go for an equipment. I guess I leaned too hard into buying some expensive cards. I did not get through all the way through the deck like I wanted. I did not beat it before getting all the way through the deck like I wanted, so we should buy some cheap cards, I guess. I'll go with Gotham. Are you an equipment? It is. Can't use it, though. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could try and use Constantine, but it's not going to get me what I want. We'll use that 5 to get Batarang and another kick. We're going to be using Constantine's ability on all these cards we buy to beat Atomica, that's for sure. New card coming in. Can't use this. The rest I can. Oa to draw a card. Then, Apocalypse, are you a villain? No. Are you superpower? Yes. Are you an equipment? No. We'll leave it there. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1 for all the heroes over here. Come on. 9. Constantine's ability. 10, 11, destroying Manhunter, getting rid of Atomica. Getting a victory point for beating her, a well-earned one, I should say. 11, the Spence, we have 1 left over, so we can use this. 6, reveal the top 2 cards here, put them back in any order. We'll leave them in the order they're in. 6 power, though, we can spend. Wow. We're going to get New Genesis. Okay. As usual, Atomica roughed us up a bit, but I think we're going to bounce back. We do have to clean this deck up quite a bit. But I think we'll be a little bit more impressed now because we can use those strong cards we have. So the deck's probably doing a little better than I feel right now. I'm hoping. Murder Machine. When an equipment enters... put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. We'll also do one for the turn. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player destroys the top card of their deck. Contribute 4 equipment. 4 equipment, huh? Owlman. Each player destroys the highest cost equipment in their hand and discard pile. Well, that's a lot of equipment, so we're going to go ahead and defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, reveal a top card of your deck. Gain VPs equal to the VP value of the card you drew this way. We'll gain 2 VP then. It's pretty good. All right, so we're going to give up Boomerang because that's an equipment that we can give to Murder Machine. That's that. Then we'll go ahead and use Frankenstein and get something from the destroy pile. Probably go for an equipment. We'll go for Green Lantern Power Ring. It's going to cost us 3, but it's a useful equipment, so either it'll go to the Crisis or we'll get to keep it. Either way, it's a good spend. It's a good buy. So that's 4. Let's try this. Are you a villain? No. 5 and draw a card. Then we'll try this. Are you a superpower? Yep. And are you an equipment? No, we'll leave that there. So we're at 5 power. Plus 4. It's going to get us a 9, and we can put a hero on top of our deck. Nine and 4. 13. plus 3, 16, 17, 18. That's it, 19, 20. Okay, yeah, so it gets 2 more for each of the rings. That's what I was counting. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 power is a lot of power. We'll get rid of Manhunter. Get us down to 23. We'll go ahead and get Superboy because that can use Star Bolts. Get us down to 18. We'll get Hawk Girl. Get us down to 16. And the rest of it I do not need. No, if it was... Oh, we'll get Science Cell because it's an equipment. That's what we need. Equipment. All right, new card comes out. Non-equipment, which is the good news. Your Soul Taker Sword is another equipment. 2 of 4. We have Oa to use. Legion. There we go. That's 3 of 4. Put an equipment from my discard pile on top of my deck and then draw a card. It's probably going to be Science Cell. Oh, from your discard pile into my hand and then draw a card. Yeah, let's get... you know what? Yeah, no, we'll get Science Cell here into our hand. And then we can draw a card. It's this weakness. There's Science Cell. That's the end of Murder Machine. I'm just really excited that's over. There we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, Owlman, I'm coming for you. Now what to do? We'll go for, are you a villain? No. Are you an equipment? Yes. Are you a superpower? No. Leave it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Leave one on top and destroy the other one plus power equal to its cost. We'll destroy Kick. So that'd be 6, 7, 8. Because then we'll use Constantine's ability. That won't be enough. No, we'll try. We're going to try. 6, 7, 8, and we'll use Constantine for 9, 10, and destroy this. We're at 10. Right, because we got... Sorry, I'm just going to recount. We have 2, 4, 5. We destroyed this, getting us to 6, 7, 8. We destroyed this for 9, 10. We are at 10. We're going to just spend 2 for level 7. Oh, wait, I only get to draw 1. What am I talking about? 11, 12, and count those superpowers. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 power. That is definitely enough to beat Owlman. We have 4 power left over. We'll get Power of the Green. Do like that card. All right, we cleaned up some stuff there too by using Constantine and Red Lantern Power Rings ability. That's nice. That's really nice. I feel good about how that went. I feel really good about how that went. Took a few chances there. Get a victory point for that chance. But overall, yeah, I'm happy with that. One, two, three, four, 5. I think I have to do just a little stretch real quick. Like I said earlier, got the cast off on Tuesday morning, and this is a lot more movement than I've had a lot of this week. But I think this game is helping me, move my hand a bit more, which is what the doctor said I need to do anyway, so not complaining. I do have a defense in Canary Cry, so that's good news. Our new crisis is Lost in Time, which is great because I have no discard pile right now. Each player removes all cards of cost 1 or greater in their discard pile from the game until the crisis is beaten. At the end of your turn, place all starter cards in play at the bottom of your deck. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. There's a cost 1 there. 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. We'll get there. Power Ring. We will defend against, because his attack actually hurts pretty bad. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a villain of cost 7 or less from your discard pile into your hand, or you can just draw a card. We'll just draw that Earth's Mightiest. Okay, We have to put a card out for our turn. He does cost enough that we can use Oa. We need to contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. Here's a cost 2 card, so that's good news. 5, reveal the top 2 cards of the deck, put them back in any order. We'll leave them, we'll reverse that order real quick. So that's 5. 6, 7. Reveal and play the top card of the main deck. Draw a card. Ooh, vulnerability sucks. Okay. I tried. We'll try Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. We'll try Metropolis. Are you superpower? Yep. And then Gotham City, are you an equipment? No, we'll leave that there though. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, and +2 for any rings. We'll get there. 13, 14, 15, and then we're going to copy. We'll just copy World's Mightiest Mortal to get the 20, and then 2 more power is 22. We'll get these 2 cards because they cost 3, and we'll move on from there. I just wanted those because they go to Lost in Time. Vulnerability, we'll say we just didn't play that. There's no reason for us to play it, so. Need those 1 or 2 cost cards, though. This is one of those crises that can hit you at the wrong time. So we're going to go ahead and get a new location out here, so that's the good news. And then we'll go, are you a... Oh, we get a card for Oa. Forgot about that. And then we'll say, are you a superpower? No. Are you a hero? Yes. Are you a villain? No. And we'll discard that. Are you an equipment? No, we'll leave you there. We need that. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand and then draw a card. Only got 1 equipment over here. And we'll draw a card. This will go straight to Lost in Time. That is 2 of 3 there. Star Sapphire Power Ring. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. They are different card types, so we draw them. This just has to be 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. Doesn't say 3 different cards, so that is the end of Lost in Time. That's really good news. We are really sailing through it now. We've got a nice mix of useful and useless cards in our deck that we can get rid of crises, but also beat villains, clear lineups, stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with where we are. We do still have Constantine's ability available to us, and I do want to try and be powering this turn if possible. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Copy that to get to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 power. That's the end of Power Ring. That's really good. Still have 10 power left over, but I don't really want to buy anything. So we're good there. I guess we'll get a victory point. I'm going to spend it right away to use not enough for bot. I don't know what's here. Nice. That was incredibly lucky. I was just thinking I wanted to use it just in case I got rid of a starter or something, but a weakness is even better. Because we're at the last villain in Crisis here, so we're about to move through this pretty quick. We have Green Lantern as defense, but there is no attack, so we don't have to worry about defense cards really anymore. Releasing the prisoners. Put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. We'll do 2 cards, 1 for the crisis, 1 for the turn. When a villain enters the lineup from the main deck, put a random villain from the destroyed pile into the lineup. We did add a villain with Jervis Tetch. So we got to add a random villain to the lineup. Shuffling up this destroyed pile. There's villains in here. We're just going to find them, right? Manhunter is in the lineup. All right. So there's that. Our new villain is Crisis Mazah. At the start of your turn, discard a random card from your hand. Mazah costs 1 more to defeat this turn for each card of that type in the lineup and destroyed pile. You may buy cards from the destroyed pile with cost 1 or greater. So now we can buy cards from the destroy pile, which is nice. I'm hoping that I discard a starter here, but at the end of the day, we still need to get rid of 4 cards that cost 4, so probably not going anywhere anytime soon. So we cost for villains. This crisis is going to stay in effect for a bit, it looks like. So let's go with the Etrigan Demon, or sorry, the Demon Etrigan, 4 power, and I can put a hero on top of my deck. Probably Black Orchid because she costs 4 and she's a hero. Yep, there's that. Then we'll use New Genesis. Are you a hero? Yep, there's that. So there's 4. Nothing else tricky like that I can do, so we'll say, are you a villain? No. And we will discard it just so we can keep going. Are you a superpower? No, we'll discard you so we can keep going. And then are you an equipment? No, leave you there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to use Constantine's ability to go 9 plus 3 is 12. And we can buy cards from the destroyed pile. But we do need to get rid of these 2. So these 2 are gone, bringing us down to 6. So we got 6 power we can buy things with. And they can come from the destroyed pile. That's what's exciting. 6, and they can come from the destroyed pile. So, I mean, Hawk Girl is nice at only 2. Mastic Man's cool. Superboy is good because he can use him to get our Starbolts going. Six, we'll use our 6 power to go for 1 Manhunter. You know, maybe we should get a 4 cost card. So we'll get Hawk Girl for 2, and we'll get a 4 cost card. Because a 4 cost card we can give up for this crisis. We'll get Hero of the Future. There we go. That's better. And shuffle these back up. River's Tattoo shouldn't be there. Okay. So we spent all of our power. Let's see if we can do this. Please don't be a villain. Okay. We need 4 cost cards. We don't have them in this hand either. Okay. Well, we'll go with Frankenstein and get cards worth... Oh, I have to discard a random card. Discard a random card and then use Oa to draw a card. So we're not quite there yet. We lost an equipment. Then use Oa to draw a card. Then we'll use Frankenstein at 4. I need that Joker's Daughter, I think. Yeah, that's what we want for only 2. Because Kyle Rayner's not in here, right? I'm pretty sure we got Kyle Rayner back. There shouldn't be any rings floating around in here, I don't think either. There is Yellow Lantern Core Power Ring. That's tempting, but I think Joker's Daughter, with drawing 2 cards, even more powerful. So that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, count the heroes, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 power. We're going to buy both of these 4 cost cards, bringing us down to 8. Then we're going to go Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. Are you superpower? Yeah. Are you a equipment? No, we'll leave you there. 9, 10 power left. We'll stop there. Do you want to end this releasing the prisoners? Wait, I have 10 power left, right? I could buy something. There's got to be something, right? I mean, the ring's going to be useful. Oh, another Starbolt. That's pretty hard to beat. We use our 10 to get Starbolt and Nightmare Nurse. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good purchase. Got to make some room in our deck, though. We do have to destroy some stuff. We have to slim it down to make Crisis Mazah a little bit more beatable. But we're going to be fine. This game's going to end with us winning. I can almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it. Gotta discard a random card, so I'll just discard a card before I even look at them, just to make myself feel better. But we're discarding a villain. It's a villain, so we have to add a villain to the lineup. Shuffle all this up. All right, can we get a villain in there? Killer Croc it is. Okay. So cards that cost 4. None in my hand, but we can use Oa to draw a card. Let's do this. Apocalypse. Are you a villain? No. Are you an equipment? Yes. Are you a superpower? No. Are you a hero? Yes. 1 and draw a card. All right. Here's Hero of the Future. So that's 2 cards that cost 4. We'd use everything, right? Yeah, we did. So we're at 2, 3, 4, 3 Starbolts. All right, 4, 3 Starbolts and no discard pile. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll use that to get rid of both villains. It'll get us 2 victory points. That's all it's going to get us. But that's okay, because it's kind of good to just get them out of the lineup. Get those victory points to use as needed. New card. All right, to discard a random card, I'm going to not look. This one. It's a hero. Hero, hero, hero. All right, well, we can add a card. We can draw a card because of Oa. Let's try and keep going, right? Are you a villain? No. Are you superpower? Yes. Contribute that right away. That's the end of releasing the prisoners. That's the final crisis defeated. Now, we did discard a hero, and he costs 1 more for each hero in the lineup and destroyed pile. So he's 14, 15, 16. See how much he costs. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. He costs 27 this turn. We might get there. We've gotten that high a few times, but I don't know if this hand has it. Let's see what we can do. We'll start. We need to get to 27. We have 5 cards here. We already used O, I'm pretty sure. We'll start with Etrigan the Demon, putting a hero on top of our deck. We'll put Wonder of the Night on top of our deck. Then we'll use New Genesis. Are you a hero? Yes. Put an equipment from our discard pile into our hand, and then not yet. So we use New Genesis. Let's go Apocalypse. Are you a superpower? Yeah, I mean, superpower. Apocalypse is, are you a villain? No, it's not a villain. So we'll discard this card. Then we'll use Metropolis. Are you superpower? Yeah, you are, technically. Gotham City, are you an equipment? Yup. Okay, now we're talking. Now we've got some stuff going. So that's 4. Get an equipment into my hand, and then draw a card. All right, so we're still at 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Spend that victory point to get to 10, 11. 12, 13, play this card. 14, okay. 15, 16, 17, 21. This is going to copy that 4 to get to 25. I needed 27. We're at 25 of 27. We're going to try John Constantine. 26 and draw a card, basically. Or put a villain on top of my deck, right? Put a villain that costs 7 or less from your discard pile into your hand, or draw a card. All right, we're going to put this into our hand. We just put Joker's Daughter into our hand where we only need one more power. So 26, draw 2 cards. There we go. 30, 35. We can reveal these two, put them back in any order. Doesn't really matter, but that's 35. 35 beats Crisis Mazaz 27, and we did it. Hey, that's the first time I snapped my finger in a while. That's cool. It's a weird feeling now. A new hand, fresh hand. We did it. We did it. We used Constantine very well, I think. I stacked up on kicks very early with the intention of using both of them, most of them, as 3 power throughout the game. We had a larger deck than I normally like having, especially in a Crisis 3 game, but overall, we still pulled through. I think we still had some starters. We've got at least one weakness here. We've got a punch and a vulnerability. We played some this turn too, so yeah, they're definitely still there, but again, everything worked. We pretty much always had what we needed when we needed it, so I'm really happy about that. Haven't played a game in over a month. Crisis 3 always bothers me a little bit, but we did it. We got through the Atom. Yeah, it went well. I'm happy. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing in the leagues if you're part of that. I do have some thank yous I want to give out. I want to thank the Alex Show. The Alex Show's thank yous are behind quite a bit because, well, I broke my hand, so there hasn't been any streams. So thank you, the Alex Show. The Alex Show is a member of the Solo Champions League. There, we use Marvel Champions. A lot of fun. Thank you, Alex Show. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoy the videos or the leagues or whatever it is that brought you here tonight, and you're considering backing those things, supporting those efforts, a few things you can do to, if you're interested. You can check out the Etsy store where you'll get things like our official league mat, a pin, a sticker, all sorts of cool stuff like that. I'm pretty happy with all of those things. I really like the pin. I think it came out super cool. You can also get some of those things as rewards within the Patreon. So check out the Patreon if you're interested, where you can get some of those things as well as mid-round results, sneak peeks of upcoming rounds, all sorts of stuff in between seasons. So it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy running the leagues. I've missed playing in them so much over the last month. I'm happy to be back. As I said earlier, I'm gonna try to finish all 3 games before tomorrow. So that means I'll either do a second stream tonight or 2 streams tomorrow, so that I can be on that Season 9 Round 3 leaderboard. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel, see how my hand feels. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around while I was gone all month, and I'm looking forward to playing more games. Thank you. Goodbye.